Hi everyone! So we're going to do a video for the glutes, and for this video you might want to use a tennis ball, but you don't have to. So if you have a tennis ball to hand, grab it, but if you don't have a tennis ball, don't worry, you can still do the video. And what we're going to focus on here is we're going to focus on these big powerhouse of the muscles, the glutes. And what can happen is they can kind of become lazy, and we just want to remind them that they're there, so that when we're doing our daily activities, when we're running, when we're lifting, when we're doing anything like that, we are using our bum muscles, because life does not bode well for our glutes because we spend so much time sitting down. When we sit down, the hips flex, they shorten, the glutes turn off, and the hamstrings can get tight as well. So it just means we're doing a lot of work in our hips and our hamstrings that we should be doing with our glutes. So the first thing I want you to do, just put your tennis ball to one side, you won't be needing it yet. First thing I want you to do is I want you to lie on your belly. You're going to point your toes so the tops of the feet are on the floor and they're pointing straight back. Then you're going to bring your index fingers together, you're going to bring your thumbs together, and you can either stay up like this, or you can bring your head down towards the triangle. I'm going to stay up simply so that you can hear it, because if I have my head down, you're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying. So the very first thing I want you to do is I want you to scoop that tailbone, so push the pubic bone into the floor, push the hips into the floor, lengthen through the legs, and then see if you can just squeeze your right bum cheek. You might not get much feedback, but see if you can just squeeze the right bum cheek without anything else happening. Lovely. This may seem really like, why am I doing this? But it's really important because we're just reminding the bum that it exists. You might even want to just take your hand, give your bum a little prod if it's not working. See if you can do it without doing your thighs. So it's your bum, not your thighs. Right. Hopefully we've found some action there. And then you're going to very simply see if you can lift your foot into the air using your bum cheek. So keep scooping that tailbone, lift from your bum, try and turn off your hamstrings so this is all happening in the bum, and then slowly bring it back down. Same on the other side, lift from the bum, lift the bum, lift the foot, the bum's still on the floor obviously, and then slowly bring it back down. Okay. Let's do 10 reps on each side. So we're lifting up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep that tailbone scooped so we are not bringing it into the lower back. Lovely. Other side, up and down. Don't push down with your opposite hip. It might be that your foot just comes an inch off the floor. That's absolutely fine. Nobody is coming with a ruler to see how high you go. I'd rather it was in the bum and small than it was all in the hamstring. Gorgeous. We're going to go back to the first leg again. We're going to go right up to the top of that range of motion. Lovely. We're going to do 10 tiny little pulses right at the top of that motion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give that leg a little come down. Same on the other side. Reach the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring that leg down. Lovely. Sorry, I've got something in my eye here. Just give it a little scratch. And I'm back in the game. So now we're going to use our tennis ball. Don't worry if you haven't got one. You can easily do it without. And all you're going to do is you're going to put that tennis ball into your knee. And you're going to squeeze your tennis ball as hard as you can. Keep that tailbone tucked, hips on the floor, and we're going to do little pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. Come right to the top of that motion. We're going to do 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Bring it down. Give that a little shake. You might need to pat your bum. Swap to the other side. Bring the ball between the knee. Squeeze and up you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the bum each time. So right at the top of that motion, you're giving a squeeze of the bum. And last one. Keep it up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that ball. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So hopefully we are feeling our bum a little bit. Right. First one. We're going to do clamshell. So you're going to keep the hip down and you're going to bend your leg and bring your foot, bring your foot to just behind the knee. And you're going to bring it down towards the floor. And what you want is you want to imagine that somebody's put a flagpole in your hips. So one hip is straight on top of the other and you're not leaning back either. You want to stay parallel to the front of the mat. So just place one hand just in front of your chest and bring the side of your foot to just below your knee. And then you're going to slowly bring it down, bring the knee to the floor and slowly bring it up as far as you can, keeping that hip steady and not rolling forwards or backwards. Lovely, keep it up at the top, slowly come down, touch the knee to the floor and slowly bring it back up. Keep the pelvic floor engaged. Ooh, you want to be feeling it right at the top of that motion. Gorgeous, keep going, slow and controlled. Down and up, lovely, 2 more down and up, keep those hips still, last one, down and up, gorgeous, bend your bottom leg, extend your top leg away, keep those hips level, flex the foot, turn the toes down slightly so the heels are coming up so you're getting an internal rotation of that leg. The only reason why I'm saying that is because usually what happens is as you tire, your toes start to come up towards the ceiling and it gets a little bit easier. So just make sure you're leading with your heel. Keep this top hip down. Oh, I can feel this already. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and you're going to imagine that you're drawing a straight line up and down with that top leg. Slowly coming up, slowly coming down. Lovely. Gorgeous. Slow and controlled. Right, let's go right to the top of that motion and just go up and down right at the top. So you're only coming down halfway now. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Lovely, keep going. Last one and hold at the top and come all the way back down. Give yourself a little rub. Go to the other side. Keeping the checks, making sure that the top hip's down. You're straightening that leg, bringing the foot to just below the knee. And we're doing clamshells first, going up and down. If you find it difficult to balance, bring the hand in front. Up, oh, and down. Lovely. Up and down. Gorgeous. Keep the abs engaged. Keep that tailbone ever so slightly tucked so you're not sticking your bum out. We're not letting the hips do the motion. We want this to be in the glute. Lovely. 2 more. And the last one. Lovely. Bend that top leg. Bend the bottom leg even. Extend the top leg away. Keep the hip down. And we're going up and down. Make sure that you're leading with the heel. The toes are slightly in. You're turning it off the thigh if you can. Gorgeous. Extend through. Ooh. Lovely. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Keep at the top of that motion and just go up and down here. Keeping that top hip down. Ooh, making sure that you're not opening up. My heel's starting to open up. Lovely. Ooh. 2 more. Hold it up and come down. Give your bum a little shake. So you might want to continue now and go and do another yoga video and with your bum turned on, or you might want to go for a run, or that might just be enough for you for today. We're just going to stretch it out. If this is your last one, we're just going to stretch it out by bringing your foot across the leg and just hugging that knee in towards the chest. If this is your last one, you'll want to do this stretch out. 2 more breaths here. And swap over to the other side. Just for 5 breaths. Making sure there's no tension in the knees here. And release. Well, hopefully your bum's really feeling it. Mine certainly is. I'll see you in another video. Namaste, everyone.